So now looking at the tectonics question on the paper, starts off with this figure where we have some information on an island, obviously a volcanic island, Pirates of the Caribbean filmed here, 2 main settlements. Suggests reasons why people would continue to live in the volcanic region shown in figure 3a. Well, it's quite specific. It is saying in this volcanic region, so I have to name this place. If I decide to have a think about the structure of this answer, I'm going to be looking to make a statement and then back it up with some evidence from here. At least once. I'll also need to make another statement, giving me 2 marks from one statement, 2 marks from the other. So I could suggest that Trafalgar Waterfall, the fact that Pirates of the Caribbean was filmed here, these are 2 reasons for the tourist industry to be successful here. So I could argue that people may stay here because of their jobs, and then I need to make reference to these areas. People may come on holiday here because of the beautiful waterfall, because it's the site of Pirates of the Caribbean, the tropical location in Dominica, pleasant climate, etc. That's 2 marks. Now I'm going to go for my next 2 marks. Well, I could talk about some of the reasons that people live anywhere. Maybe people are living here because their family live here and they have family ties. I could mention the fact that people may not be able to leave even if they want to, so they may be afraid the volcanoes will erupt, but they can't get out. There is also the option here where I could talk about some of the other benefits that are simply not noted here. Pyroclastic flows provide good soil. That's 1 mark. That would provide farmers in this area with increased yields or good yields from farming. That's a 2nd mark. So that's that second economic reason for staying there. Volcanoes are characteristic features on a convergent plate boundary. State 2 other characteristics, plenty of them, deep ocean trenches, fault mountains, etc. Here we're just labeling the diagram, which is quite straightforward. In the middle we've got the focus, epicenter, these lines coming out, these are the seismic waves. Could use energy waves, probably wouldn't get a mark for just waves. Using examples, explain how the effects of an earthquake can be reduced by building design and education. It's that long answer question again, so we're going to be looking at point, evidence, explanation here. We also need to talk about building design and education. So I would be thinking when trying to structure this answer, well, I want to make 1 good point about building design, fully discussed, 1 good point about education. Maybe I could talk about Japan's Disaster Preparedness Day. When I'm talking about building design, I could talk about the earthquake-proof building that's in Los Angeles, their floating building where it's on suspension, or it has buildings with cross bracing, maybe slack in the pipes, etc. The important thing is that you cover both parts of the question and that you try and structure it such that you're discussing ideas in depth. Once more here, the top marks are going to be available for people who can use technical terminology well.